everyone, I'm Needlecraft Danny. This is Flossmas day 24. So it's Christmas, it's the last day of my Flossmas videos, and yeah, everything is different. Basically, I got home from work about 2 hours ago. It's now 2 a.m. and in another 2 hours I have to leave for the airport. So of course I'm not ready. I have not everything together. I still need to pack my things, and therefore I'm not going to sleep. So I'm hoping for a little bit of sleep on the plane and at my parents' house. My mom will get me from the airport. We have not that far of a drive from the airport to my parents' house. And so I think I have another 1, maybe 2 hours of sleep at my parents' before then my parents' friends are visiting for a Bavarian breakfast, and after they leave I probably have another 2 or 3 hours of sleep. And then we go to my brother's house for our Christmas celebrations, because I think most people in Germany celebrate on the 24th. We're going to eat something very nice, and then we're going to exchange presents and stuff like that, and then we're going home or to my parents' house. And yeah, I'm looking very much forward to that. So I don't think it's necessarily super bad if I'm very tired, mostly because I don't have to do a lot of stuff. I just have to be there and enjoy my family and the time with my family. And so I think I can manage that even if I'm a little bit tired. So yeah, and I knew that I did not have a lot of time between coming home from work and airport. And I kind of planned on staying awake because otherwise I would have, even if I had everything ready to go, I still would have only had about maybe 3 hours of sleep. So yeah, I think it's better that way. I hope. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to show you what I stitched on yesterday, basically. I'm going to show you what I will stitch on for the rest of the year, because we have 1 week left and I'm going to stitch on the same project until the end of the year. I did get my order, so I have a little bit of haul to show you. And of course I have my gift exchange. So let's get started, because when this video is done, I can actually start packing the rest of my stuff because I take stitching with me. So let's get started. Yesterday's project was Norwegian Ship Under Sail by Golden Kite. This is the small edition. So this is going to be the finished piece, and there is another bigger version. But for me, the small edition had enough details, so I went with that. So let me show you what I did on this one. So basically, I stitched in this column over here. Bring it a little bit closer. And I had 2 more threads parked up here, so I took one of those. That gave me a few stitches, probably around 100 actually. And then I stitched, I think, 4 or 5 parked threads down here to get a few more stitches done. And those 4 or 5 parked threads meant less than 10 stitches. So I did those just to do a little bit confetti as well. And with those up here, I got some nice stitches done, so the stitch count isn't too bad. This is stitched on an 18 count antique white Aida. I'm stitching 2/1 full process. Needleminder from Denker Designs. There's one more page below that, but so far this is the bottom of my design, or of the design. And yeah, so a bit more over here, just filled in that column a little bit more, not a whole lot, and that's totally okay. I knew yesterday was going to be a bad stitching day, and of course it was. But every stitch counts, and even if I just do 50 stitches, I did touch those projects again, so I did a bit of progress, and next year I'm going to start with another project or with another rotation anyways, and I make sure that all my projects get the same amount of progress with every time I stitch on them. So yeah, it's fine. to not do a lot of stitches from time to time. Okay, then now let's move to the project I'm going to stitch on till the rest of the year. This is Mini Cinderella by Heaven and Earth Designs. The artwork is by Alexander Daw. And this is, for a Heaven and Earth Designs, a very tiny piece. It only has a bit more than 41,000 stitches. For a Heaven and Earth Designs, that's actually quite small. And I really would like to have this project finished. It is the full coverage piece that is probably closest to being done. I'm at over 60% done. So I have, I think, about 15,000 stitches left or something like that. So it would just be very nice to have it done as soon as possible. I'm not going to get it done this year because I only have about a week left. And I'm not going to do 2,000 stitches every day. That's just not going to happen. But this is where I'm at with her. She stitched on the 28 count, a light blue even weave. I'm stitching 1/1 full crosses, needleminders from Lenka Designs. And I'm just going to do as much progress as I can, stitch as much on her as I can to hopefully have her at least close to being done when I start 2023, and therefore maybe have her done the first quarter of the new year or something like that, to get her off my plate as soon as possible. Because at the moment I have 10 full coverage projects, and 10 full coverage projects is a lot. I would love to get that number a little bit lower. So she's the first one I want to finish because she's the closest. I'm not going to do another update video until 1st of January. So on the 1st of January, I'm going to do a very short update video, just going to show you what I managed to do on Mini Cinderella and probably what I'm going to stitch the next few days. And then also on the 1st of January, I'm going to do a bit parade with all my plans for 2023 and all the explanations and all that stuff. So that's going to happen on the 1st of January, and those 2 videos will be my next videos. I'm not going to do any videos before that point. I'm very sorry for everyone who does not watch Flossmas videos. Of course, they won't hear that. But I won't have the time, and I don't want to stop stitching to do an update video to show you all those projects I showed you already in those other videos. I know not everyone watches Flossmas, but for me that's just not really worth it, to be honest. So, not happening. Yeah, that's everything I wanted to say. So now let's move to my haul. I ordered from the shop because I needed some krennic to finish Cinderella rags to riches. I did get that krennic from another source in the meantime, so I now have one more spool of that krennic that I won't need. I also ran out of one of my DMC colors, so I ordered that as well. Basically, I have 2 full sets of DMC. I have one on bobbins that is directly next to my stitchy spot, and whenever I run out of a color on a bobbin, I then go to my second set where I have full skeins, and whenever I take the last skein out of that second set, I reorder it. So that means I say I ran out of this color, means I put my last skein on the bobbin. But in my second set, I was out. So that's why I ordered one more skein of that. Normally I have a list with all the colors I'm out at the moment, and if I then order anyways, I order those colors with it. So most times that's around 5 to 10 DMC colors. And I won't order just one DMC color because I have another full skein on my bobbin at that moment or at that time. So that's fine by me. I did get 2 free charts in there. One I can show because it's just the chart. It's basically a kitty lying down. So nothing too exciting. And the second one is this one. And basically it says Christmas mail because I got it, the package 3 days before Christmas. So that's kind of cute. Not sure if I'm ever going to stitch it, but it's very cute. And then I ordered 2 more things just because I ordered anyways, and I really wanted to have a few more things because I do. So first one is by Lavender and Lace. This is Winter Rose, and she's so beautiful. Sarah, Stitchin' Mommy, she's stitching her, and she's stitching her on a super tiny fabric. She's not using any beads, just BMC. So I'm actually tempted to do that as well, find myself some 55 count or anything like that and stitch her on that. Because she's super pretty. Super pretty. I love her a lot. And the second thing I ordered is actually a kit by Leonard. I always wanted to try a Leonard kit. Jemima, the rocking stitcher, she loves her Leonard kits and the fabric in there and stuff like that. And this one is really cute. It's a seasonal one, and the seasons itself look kind of small, each of those seasons. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that. I think it's a 28 count, 25 or 28 count. I'm not exactly sure. 27 count. It's a 27 count fabric in there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that. I really love the packaging of the kit. It's really nice. So, and back here you can see the colors already. So yeah, that's the last thing I got, and that's all my haul. So now let's move on to my gift exchange. It's the last day. It's the heaviest project or the heaviest gift so far. It's one of the biggest, if not the biggest. And I'm very excited to see what's in there because this one is actually from a colleague of mine. And she already said she wasn't super excited to have the 24th because it's Christmas. And she felt a little bit pressured to put a little bit more in there. So I'm very excited to see what's in here now. So let me open that. Sorry for crinkling. Ooh. Basically, it's some Christmas jam. And she did write down what's in there, and it looks like there's a lot in there. So yeah, and I know she can bake really good, so she probably makes a nice Christmas jam as well. I don't know if you can see that. There are apples and pears and stuff like that in there. So that looks really good. Oh, I can't wait to try those. And that one's with what's the name? Cherries. Cherries and some wine, actually. Some Christmas wine. So I'm looking forward to those. They sound super yummy. So yeah, I really enjoyed this advent calendar exchange. So I really hope my colleague is going to organize it again next year. I know it was a lot of work for her, but I think she enjoyed it as well. So hopefully she will continue doing that because I really want to participate again. I'm already thinking about what I could do next year. So yeah, I'm hoping she does that again. But yeah, that's it. I hope all of you have an amazing Christmas. If you're not celebrating Christmas, I hope you have a wonderful holiday that you can spend with your family anyways. And if not, you just have a great time on your own. I know there are people out there who enjoy being on their own as well. I'm one of those people from time to time. So I hope you have a wonderful time until I see you next. A wonderful rest of the year 2022. And I will be back on the 1st of January 2023. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful time. Bye!